fire.
From Spain here, but Spain's got
Let's do a candy tier list. Dude, I did one forever ago.
You just try to rush
Like 2 years ago. Maybe I'll redo it. Maybe it's time. Maybe things have changed. There are videos of shaving cream math on YouTube. Oh my god. I don't want to know. What's next? You're going to tell us cursive is real? Actually, I have a legitimate problem with cursive. My school, in elementary school, was obsessed to the point where when we learned cursive in 2nd grade, we were not allowed to write anything not in cursive other than math questions from 2nd through 4th grade, and if we did, they would treat it as if you didn't write an answer. And I've never fucking used it since. Wasted 2 years. Because every class we had to take it slow because people were like, I don't remember how to write an L. And so they'd be like, well, it's this. You gotta write it in cursive, and you gotta take 10 years. And writing in cursive is just a giant fucking mess. And if you gotta erase anything, you know how like you write cursive in like one long letter? Well, what happens if you're spelling like a 7-letter word? And then you fuck up on the second to last letter. You gotta erase the whole damn word. You don't just erase the letter. You erase the whole damn word. And then if you really were lazy, you might have connected it to the word before, and then you gotta erase that word. It was awful. Who could have known that cursive was going extinct? Me. I said it. I said it way back then. Why do we write in a form of handwriting that is so unique that you can't read a lot of other people's versions instead of the super clearly legible version that we call print, because that's what documents are printed on? I called it! I said that when I was in like 3rd grade, and I got yelled at!
I wonder if anyone's gonna be back.
Because that's when we had computers. Like, we had computers at that point, like there was like special classrooms that had like 2 or 3 computers, and then you had the one shitty Apple computer, right? The big, fat, fucking Apple computer, but it was awesome because it had all the cool games. All the shitty games were on the PC, but the Apple computer had all the cool games, so everyone wanted to play on the Apple computer. I would say, why is there not any cursive on the screen? Because it's illegible and it's shit, and I would get yelled at. Best class I took in middle school was a typing class. I don't even know if I took a typing class. When did I take one? I took a computer class in middle school. Actually, okay. Alright, okay. Ready? Fun fact. Okay, so in 7th grade or 8th grade, there was 3 computer teachers, or 2. It was 2 computer teachers. One really old, really fucking old. Like, I think she was alive before the computer was invented, type of deal.
At least in my school,
we're talking like, I'm talking like the first ones ever. Like she was like 70.
Honestly, wasted 4 weeks, Keck.
Gets caught immediately.
So that's whatever it is. She was old, and I mean like real old. And then we had this like more young, hip, cool computer teacher, and everybody liked the younger teacher because like she was very nice most of the time, and the older one was just kind of crabby, right? So in 7th grade, the cool teacher had this class that was basically the class from hell. Like, I knew who was in it. It was basically everybody that was like a troublemaker / like class clown, you know, whatever. So she got so sick of them like never shutting up, she actually started to duct tape kids' mouths shut. The school didn't like that very much. And the police were called, and she was arrested, and they escorted her out of the school. And so they didn't have a replacement for her, so the 7th grade computer class just had a substitute for the rest of the year and didn't learn anything.
Not a clean reset at all.
I also at this point feel like I don't know, they couldn't handle.
To be fair, there was only one kid that she duct taped their hands. Everyone else only got it on their mouth. One kid got his hands though. That might have been a little too far. Like the mouth's funny, you could just take it off. But the hands was a little far. I'll say that. It wasn't me. I wasn't in that class. I didn't have that class. I was on a different one. But I knew who she was.
Oh,
No, he's knocked to the other side as Helm goes, I'm still chasing this. I'm still chasing this. I don't care if it's 5 miles off the point. Tira finds Calyx in the interim.
Yeah, sure. Let's wait. Why would I lie about that?
Spain.
Where is the curse of setting?
Then all of a sudden I see Shockwave
Hate it here.
died and he...
Actually, wait. Have I ever told this story?
Number one thing is
I think I did. I was telling you because me and Iman we were just talking about random shit last night, and I don't know why it triggered like a core memory. But when I was in 2nd grade, my best friend was moving to Texas. He was leaving, and he was either his last day or his second to last day in school. And so we asked if we could go around the school and like take pictures. You know, this is like Polaroid, like the cameras you take at one and you like crank, 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 crank. You know what I mean? Like one of those. And they said yeah. And then we got lost for 3 hours, and the police were called because they thought we left the school and we're just gone. Turns out we didn't actually leave. We went to the attic of the school. And there was all this pink insulation all over the floors and the walls, and we took a nap in it for like 2 hours.
Is Wolf gonna stay alive? Immortality Field comes out.
The fiberglass. I know what it is. I thought it'd be funnier to say it that way.
Now Denmark's been in trouble. That's a good way to stabilize.
It was bad. When we came back down to our classes, like our teachers were like, "Where the what?"
Nice shot from Hira.
It was bad. It was pretty bad. And then we told them where we were, and they were like, nobody checked. Because the attic was supposed to be locked. Fiberglass is itchy as fuck, too. I honestly don't remember that much. I just remember that we got in kind of trouble for it, but they weren't like that mad. They were mad, but they were like, don't do it again type of mad.
Instead of the ash.
We would check. Well, yeah, it was supposed to be locked. Like,
yeah, I think it's reasonable, especially where like,
I mean,
Widow is
looking back now, the janitors that we had were definitely some very suspicious individuals, and they probably just because I remember they had like a setup. They had like a setup, you know, and I remember it was like this certain stairwell that went to like the underneath the school, like the basement. And down there they had like a bunch of TVs and PlayStations, and it was like their game room. So I'm assuming they also went in the attic for other stuff, you know, which is a little weird to think about now, but
I think there's one reason why like
that's probably why it wasn't locked. They had a game room, yeah. It would tell us about how like they were like, you know, they're like, all right, I'm gonna go play on my PlayStation. See you kids later. It's like they were actually cool, you know, like they would like come, they would like say hi to people in the morning, like give high fives. They were cool people. But, like, thinking back, they were probably some, like, potheads.
Looking for Helm. Immortality Field already using this pain in Helm. There's just no getting away.
Slay be slaying? Slay is slaying. You're not wrong. You know what's actually kind of nuts is I don't really know anyone on Spain other than their... Other than, like, I've heard Lauren before and I've heard of Helm before. And then Denmark has 2 former Owl... Maybe one technically current with Shockwave. I don't know if he's current or former. And then at least 2 really good contenders in Mulf and Naga.
In such danger, Shockwave blows him the Kingdom Come. And Denmark now still at a full 5. Tank down for Spain. It's looking like Denmark will force around 3.
Yeah, I mean, when
by the way,
has to fight
Mr. Spicy Soul Nugget, thanks for 2 gifties. Appreciate it. Also,
Also,
alerts are fixed. I hear them now, which is nice. But they sound a little off. I might just adjust the settings a little bit. I actually had to redo the tutorial last night. Yo! Benji, thank you for the 10 gifties. You're crazy, dude. Thank you so much, Benji. Dragon just for Benji with the 10 gifties. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ooh. Damn, kind of got smoked. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. Check, I get stuff. Make sure you say thank you. Is this live? No, I am pre-recorded stream.
It's really nice to be in control with an Echo Comp too. I mean, you saw Spain just kind of trying to dodge away from Naga here and there, and what Echo can do is essentially herd a team where the teammates
it's gonna be fun though.
And secure those.
I can guarantee we're gonna suck.
Now Spain gonna have a hard time.
Yo, Striker, thank you for the 5 gifties as well. Appreciate it, dude. Thank you.
When I was an asshole kid, in my trig class, I turned all the desks around and put the teacher's desk on the other side of the room. He walked in, shrugged, and walked out.
Fair enough. Yo, Chevy, thank you for the 55 gifties as well. I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
No, not at all.
Thank you, Benji, again. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 10 gifties. Striker, thanks for 5. Chevy, thanks for the 5. You guys are all nuts. And a 2 to 20. 20. Thank you for the tier 1 as well. I appreciate it. Thanks so much.
Oh, the shield! The good reaction from the Brig there. Really nice stuff to deny Shockwave. So Spain gets
Rocket League Gamba. It's actually not going to be on this stream.
Out of it, but taking down the Ana early just ruins this push for Spain. The healing's not there for health or
Yo!
Naga's gonna feast.
Chevy with 11 gifties, passing, or sorry, hitting. He didn't pass it. Hitting 1,000 gifted subs. Holy shit!
Doesn't matter. That was not supposed to.
1,000 gifted subs in the channel. New badge. Been here a long time. I appreciate it, buddy. Thanks so much. Why did you take 1,000 bits as well? What the heck?
Well, the IMP's huge. Brig immediately removed from the fight. Slay in danger.
I just started watching you recently. Finally found the Twitch so I can watch live.
Oh, didn't you hear earlier? It's not live. This is a pre-recorded stream. Thank you for the 1,000 bits. I appreciate it, though. Thanks so much, man. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the gifties. I appreciate it.
3 stumbles from Denmark if they want to bring this map into their column.
Thank you again, Chevy. Dude, 1,000 lifetime. Holy shit.
How
many? I wonder how many 1,000 plus gifty lifetimers there are. There's Chocolate, Quieto, Try, Chevy are the first 4 that just top. Come on, ETH. My God. Oh my God. I'm blanking.
Naga might be super aggressive and try to get to the back line. Been really
hell up line. I think yeah, hell up line definitely is. There's no way he's not.
Naga down to 5 HP. Meanwhile,
who else are the notorious like fuck with you shit?
Helv getting caught and getting held down where he wasn't able to primal is so big.
Danny's a prime for shit.
Pulseball comes out.
I'm blanking so hard right now.
Still in a good spot.
Thank you, Danny. Appreciated.
They get the control of the points.
Thalia? Is Thalia over 1,000? Wait, really? I know Thalia's up there, but I didn't know Thalia was at 1,000.
It was scrappy enough, and the bomb from here
God damn.
enough that Spain was able to go in. Okay, I say that helps still use the primal to just aggressively make sure Molf gets out of the fight.
Honestly, a lot of people that have been here for a long time.
Either, so Spain should be able to flip this back.
I don't know if Thalia's over 1,000. Thalia's up there though.
But Spain, I mean, if they can pull off this
Hunt,
so that's
thank you for the 5 gifties. Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. Tunt's up there too, though. Almost 500. God damn. God damn.
That's kind of the win condition here.
Not the 1,000 club, but the 500 club is still pretty fucking exclusive.
That's it.
Appreciate it, buddy. Thank you so much. Ah, there it is. There it is.
Telex in response, a really nice nano from Slay senses the pressure coming in.
Nano from Slay, yes.
Right after.
Nice job, Slay. I love Slay.
Really
strictly because of their name. Slay be slaying. Yo, Tunt, thank you for the 4 gifties, though. 500 total gifties. You're crazy, dude. And Wes, thank you.
Months already.
Thank you, Wes. Wes, are you over? Nah, I don't think you're over 1,000. You're up there, though. You got a lot, too. Pocket, thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate it.
Nice reaction though from the Denmark supports to that dive.
Yeah, I mean, one thing that I really like about this Denmark squad, you guys still win the fight though.
Well, they also have to go back to the payload.
You trust Gleam?
Wait,
what's Gleam?
Got out. The payload though, still there.
Did you react to BlizzCon prices yet? No.
Looking for heads on the Hanzo, Spain.
What are the BlizzCon prices?
As the teams trade sides.
Doge goes down.
Oh yeah, Doge gets picked super
Oh,
early,
no.
really close to a shatter. And if you're Spain, you try and do this as economically as possible. You already use the window, you get Shockwave down, and now Helv, you have the setup shatter for the next fight.
Yo, crap, does that alert sound weird to you?
Yeah, I think we figured out why they chose this map. Like, their spawn camp looks really well orchestrated. Helv knows how to play the Reinhardt right to the limit, keep his team alive. Denmark's probably going to have to use ultimates to break this. They might have to Blizzard to get out.
Well, right now, number one thing, don't get hit by Shatter. Help on the top rope, jumps down, looking for Doge. Now trying to get position, getting frozen all the while, and taking on down. Doge punches him right after. So not quite the Shatter Engage Hell was looking for. Blizzard comes out here from Lauren.
Dude,
though.
that's like 3 Overwatch skins.
The Blizzard from Lauren, a lot bigger than Naga's.
Yeah, Naga had to use ult there, but I think right now Spain knows that they don't necessarily have the
So
numbers
remember
to
when
do
people
this
asked me the
one.
question if I'm going to go to
Mostly because
BlizzCon?
the
Yeah, I'm only going to
Blast
BlizzCon if I'm getting it paid for me. No fucking
Only
shot.
9 seconds left on the clock, and the cart just starts
Holy
moving
shit.
Yeah, and the next fight is very,
That's
very winnable.
wild.
Really
Were they
good.
smoking? I wonder how much of it is like trying to capitalize on... Crap, does that alert sound weird on your end? I don't know why. It sounds so strange for me. It's almost like crackling.
Spain ended up using a ton of ultimates during that fight, and they
I'm gonna
get
turn it
nothing
down a
for
little
it.
bit
They
more,
showed
just
Yeah,
it's
the-
kind
I
of
don't
weird.
think it's touch. They use window here. See if Denmark can avoid heavy pressure on the Doge. Immortality field already used for Denmark. Canale finds Naga.
Chat, it never ends, man. It literally never fucking ends. We fixed it last night. We made it so we can hear the alert again. And now it sounds like shit. Like it's just this never-ending whack-a-mole of just breaking things and fixing them, and then breaking things and fixing them. I swear. No, what I was gonna say though is, it's probably this. I wonder how much of it is like there hasn't been a BlizzCon in like 3 years. You know, if you turn it up, crap, it sounds very staticky. It's weird. Like you know, like there hasn't been a BlizzCon in years. They might be trying to capitalize on like the FOMO or like the, you know, like, oh hey, like, you know, it's been a few years, you gotta pop off, you know, and do it.
Counter Blizzard comes on, they can't stand the point.
Wait, they C9'd! Oh, you can't C9 that. Damn, dude. Denmark kind of got smoked on that. Actually, you know what's funny? I can say this because I heard it from somebody else, but I heard from someone who like works in a different part of the industry. Was saying how like
and getting picks at spawn, but number 2
like doing BlizzCon booths is like makes no sense, because to do a BlizzCon booth costs like $100,000, and there's just in no world where are they going to convert $100,000 worth of sales or even marketing off of a single BlizzCon. So like, yeah, they just won't do it, because even if like every person who went in there and bought something, they still wouldn't make it back. You know, they've always been expensive. Have they always been this expensive though? General admission is $300 and the pass is $800. Has it always been like that? I don't know. I don't know if it's ever been like that. It's gone up $50 or it was $50. I'm seeing two different answers.
It's an interesting dynamic because in a lot of situations, the Ramatra is a better.
2019 was 230.
Right? Because I mean, just 1v1 can shoot through shields, just a lot more utility. In these specific situations, the Reinhardt's way better. Because
inflation, maybe that is actually not like that big of a jump, but still, that is a lot of money for something like that. But at the same time, though, I don't know. I've never been, so I'm sure it's always been expensive like that. Maybe then. I've just never been. But to me, that just seems insane for like general admission. The portal in 2019 was $550. Okay, that's a pretty big jump then. That's pretty close to DreamHack admission. Wait, how much was DreamHack this year? Dude, I haven't been to a convention in a long time. I worked PAX 2019, 2020, so I didn't pay for that. I think those were like $60 a piece.
Connects on the shockwave, and I don't know if Doge can get out. No, Doge caught. And Spain does not have far to go here.
Team wipe. There's the horn. God, it's gonna be really difficult for them to get back.
Yeah, Denmark. The question is, can Denmark touch? This is
online will be free this year, though. Wait, like BlizzCon Online will be free?
Shockwave got there.
I feel like a lot of people are just gonna do that then.
They got the touch, but now can they say, "Oh, Calyx gets sniped down. 94% can't get to beat." Was in a tough spot because of the delay. Now Doge comes out. Annihilation in play, and Blizzard. Denmark doing anything right now to slow this down. Only 0.24 away is Spain from forcing him at 3. Doge,
it's actually a really good hold. Holy shit.
Denmark
I actually have no clue how they held that.
Spain so close, yet
that was crazy.
And now a minute 10 left to go.
What a clutch.
Spain only gets one more crack at this.
That was a really good play by Doge, going around the cart and then trying to get frozen in the corner. That way only one person could shoot at him.
I mean, So I mentioned
And the
that
Annihilation was
situations
still
where
going,
Reinhardt's
so
better
like
than
they had to
the
take a
Vermont.
break.
Well, that situation, the Vermonter's better than the Reinhardt. You see it just able to go in, completely annihilates, and gets the kill onto the opposing tank. Canale in trouble.
Shockwave's down! He was trying to build pulse. Canale though falls right after. Naga finishes what Shockwave started.
They saved it. They saved it. They needed that.
It's so quick.
That almost went downhill really fast.
Yeah, they're able to come back, but there was really nothing on the board as far as ultimates go for them. Actually, both sides, really. So unless this is a long, drawn-out fight, this is going to have to be...
This looks like a perfect example, though, of why Vermonter is just 10 times better than Ryan.
Yeah, I mean, it's all about Shockwave here.
Basically, every time Doge gets in trouble, he just sits there and blocks. If Ryan gets in trouble, he puts up his shield and dies. It's hilarious.
Towards the beginning of last fight. 12 seconds left to go. Spain needs to start committing.
It's point of BlizzCon anyways. I mean, there's going to be,
but they have to watch out
like
for
World Cup,
Here we go,
probably.
Shockwave.
That's at least my assumption.
Dives in from downtown. Pulse bomb comes out.
There'll probably
No.
be...
No elimination.
Oh, you know what they might do? Maybe, remember the game that they announced a couple years ago? Or like a year ago, they said they were working on that like survival game? Maybe we'll get a showcase of that survival game. Maybe we'll see that. That would be cool. I would actually be interested in seeing that. Legitimately. That would be cool. I mean, we don't know yet. To be fair, we don't know if World Cup will technically be at it, but historically it's always been at World Cup, so I'm just assuming. We don't know though. But what else? I don't know much about WoW or Diablo for it. Diablo, maybe they'll talk about... Actually, what would they talk about for Diablo? Game just came out. Got games on your phone? Oh no, Overwatch Mobile. Oh no. There was one thing we were confused about. We needed your clarification on.
No,
what's that?
Can you explain to chat what is shaving cream math?
Definitely a hiccup, an outlier, but other
Shaving cream math? Sure. So like when I was like a kid growing up, I can't remember what grade it was. Might have been like second or third grade. Like they would like just like there was a part where our teachers would have us do like math and like shaving cream on the desk.
So you'd cover the whole desk in shaving cream?
Cover the whole desk in shaving cream and do math.
Did you guys just not have paper? Or?
Someone in my chat just said they remember shaving cream math. It cleaned the desk too. See?
I'm not denying that it exists. I'm asking why does it exist?
I don't know. I don't know. Do we not have paper? I have no idea. They would just get shaving cream and they would just... You would just do math with shaving cream.
See, I asked chat that earlier and they all just spam question marks like, what's wrong? Like, what are you talking about?
Well, I mean, people in my chat right now are all saying that they remember that too, so...
I only had a few people that said they remembered it. See, a lot of teachers now give students a dirty cleaning wipe. And whoever gets it the dirtiest wins. Wait, oh, you mean a cleanest or a cleaning wipe? Okay.
Oh, they went Esperanza. I thought they were going to go New Queen Street.
That's
I feel like
interesting.
well, I guess Spain lost this map, right? That's why.
The other day?
Yeah, Spain lost this map because I was thinking that they would go to New Queen Street because like they probably don't want to mirror that. Like Spain has two good comps they like to play.
Yeah.
So I thought New Queen Street would be one of the maps that would be difficult there, but no, in reality, like this is the map they lost, so why not?
Honestly, this has been a super close game. I wasn't paying that much attention at the beginning because I didn't think it was going to be that close, and then the last two maps have been really close.
Yeah, no, I knew it would be close because Spain plays so well. It's just like and that's why the Italy like win over Spain was such a surprise.
I mean, it's no disrespect to Spain, but if you look at these teams, right, like, do you recognize anybody on Spain?
If I'm correct, and maybe people can correct me on this one, I think Spain's like a team.
Well, even so, though, like you have one team in Denmark that has at least 2 or 3 former Owl and at least one, like, or actually, no, 3 or 4 former Owl. I don't know if Naga made it an Owl or just contenders, but... Like, they have a bunch of current or former Overwatch League players, and versus a team that, with a bunch of names I don't really recognize, you know, you'd think it wasn't going to be this close, but it is, and it's impressive.
Yeah, well, Denmark is very talented. They have a great team.
Oh yeah, that's why I thought it wasn't going to be close.
I think what Spain has is the teamwork.
Yeah, for sure.
Like if you watch Spain, like their dive is so
Naga was Overwatch League
to it, like that, like
Doge was Owl too as well, so 5 Owl.
Of them. Like they have such great teamwork.
Yeah,
game mode
that you can see it too. Like if you ever like, even if they lose the first fight, watch what's gonna happen. They're gonna showcase. They're gonna showcase the Sombra at some point. The Sombra's gonna be spamming ping. Next thing you know, 2 people dive in and they fall over. It's ridiculous. It's like perfect.
heavy pressure to make
I think
work. Still a ways away from
this might be a little controversial, but I actually think that Overwatch really does kind of a bad job with that. And like, basically, if a team's not performing, they just instantly just start dropping their roster, instead of giving it time to like come together.
Immediately in the progress too. Denmark knows.
Yeah, I mean that's a lot. Like, chemistry is huge in like pretty much anything, right?
For a game, for a game that's supposed to be as team-oriented as Overwatch is, like, whenever a team doesn't perform or someone isn't like, like absolutely top tier, they just start dropping people left and right, and it's like, in my own personal opinion, I wonder how are you eventually supposed to become a good team if you just constantly do that. And I know that there's like super talented individuals who can fill those spots, but it's almost like an endless ranked queue where you're just constantly, changing people out. You like, how do you expect to build something long term? Like, isn't it like in CS? Aren't there teams that have been around for like many, many years?
Very, very low.
Yeah, but some of those teams like
out here from Shockwave.
It depends. Like some of them will go through like a rotation for a while, then they'll end up with like a very like they also end up with like a core.
Yeah, but like it's for many years that they stay together.
It depends. Yeah, there's some teams that did that, and like I think like in CS you saw success both ways with it. But a lot of them would end up doing cores. You'd have a core of like a team, and then you build around it a little bit more.
Yeah, I mean every sport kind of has that. You know what I mean? But I mean even in Overwatch, there's no such thing as a core. Like you think there's a core. But then they get dropped a year later, or they get traded a year later, and it's like, well, there goes that.
I think the one thing about CS that we can, and obviously like, at least this is my take on this. The difference between like CS and like Overwatch is that there's the meta shifts in CS are not going to be as like.
That's true. I'll give you. That's actually really fair.
In Overwatch, right?
Yeah.
In CS, like if you have an op player, your op player is probably going to be a pretty good op player, right?
Yeah.
A lot of like what you're going to do team building wise is more based off of chemistry and where people are strong. Like in CS, you like sometimes you want a player who may not give you two kills every round, but will hold down like the easier site to hold or the site that nobody wants to hold. In Overwatch, there's meta shifts, and then that meta shift, they might have to switch in a different tank, and then that tank doesn't have the same chemistry, and I think that's what teams run into sometimes.
Yeah.
I agree with longevity of teams. Like I think like having like a really good core and like staying consistent is good. It's just that's usually what happens.
Yeah, no, I agree with that. That's actually really good. I didn't think of that.
Absolutely
phenomenal. A lot of meta shifts.
Yeah.
Even more so now probably in Overwatch too.
Oh, for sure.
Like and that's just like the nature of like how the game is now, especially with it being like a free to play like consistent updates, which I mean obviously we're not going to complain about consistent updates, but yeah, you're definitely going to see that happen more and more. Plus, I mean, it's in a unique spot.
Yeah. It is. That makes sense. That was a good take. I agree with that. I didn't think of that. Oh wait, no, but thanks to 11 months. Sorry, I missed that earlier.
Chat wanted me to tell you my analogy I made earlier about like why some teams do really well, even like and some teams who have really good teams don't do as well. Maybe you'll understand this one. All right. Some chat understood it too. I said basically like imagine you have a team that's really talented, but then like you call like if you know football, you'll call a like a pass and play, but then your offensive lineman goes and do like a run block play.
Yeah.
And then it's just like all the players are talented on the line, but one player is doing something completely different.
Yeah, it's just like huge miscommunications or not everyone on the same page.
And that's how your quarterback gets sacked, right? Because like you're going to block up for a run play, and then there's no pass protection.
So. What was the context of that, though?
It was talking about how like some teams are like really talented, but they don't have quite the same synergy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that actually makes sense.
Like you'll see some teams who play this like somber comp and they'll be in the right spots at all times and they know exactly how they want to play it.
They're requesting a pause.
And then sometimes like you'll have teams that won't do that at all and they'll be all over the place and the talent's there but they're not quite coming together.
First, maybe I'm not sure. I didn't see.
Which is very similar to like that. Like obviously, like if you do like a pass or a run play, somebody doing something different out of the 5 linemen, that's gonna be a bit different.
That's why NBA Big Three fail. Well, I mean,
I got my controller.
Big Three are starting to fail for other reasons too.
Hopefully this works.
Like salary and stuff like that, because like you don't end up not having a bench, you don't have a well-rounded team, you know. Like we actually,
perfect time for
NBA is kind of going into an era where you might never see another Big
Flats
Three.
is already on it.
What's going on? Sorry.
Someone said perfect time for some more ads. I said Flats is already on.
Oh, yeah, perfect. Let me hit the button. I'm not gonna hit it.
Party. Rocket League.
Earlier you missed the 20-minute break. Chat was having me spam them.
It's
That's awesome. Wait, there was a 20-minute break?
I mean, look,
Yeah, they kept coming
it's
back,
been
and it was on a timer of
difficult
5
day
minutes.
for
Yep.
comp ops and
then it would come back and just do 5
I
minutes
respect you, I
again.
love you, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
dude, you should just keep hitting the button. Why not?
And then now there's a copy pasta somebody made.
What's the
So my
pasta?
favorite hero is the ad guy. He has the ability. He has an ability so overpowered. It has an 8-minute cooldown. He knows all about the new splash drink, Witcher season 3 and more.
Of course, you and I did.
Remember we talked about yesterday, by the way, on the timings?
What timings?
You know, like how EU just kind of like blows through games.
Oh, I know. We were just talking about this too. But they get the matches going. You can't like predict like this.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But still in position. Yeah.
No, there's no way. I think it's funny.
Oh, I know. It's great that we had that discussion than that.
Yep.
This one's scrappy as all get out.
Favorite sports then? I actually don't really watch a lot of sports anymore, if I'm gonna keep it a buck with
That's
you.
okay. That happened with the Denmark match. I mean, the second map where I was like, you can touch the point all you want. This is going to a third map, and then Denmark holds it right there. I mean, that looked like that was not going to be like contestable. Like,
I mean, Spain did have to back up a little bit.
Yeah, that was actually wild.
that was a sick contest. It's a good match here. I mean, Spain has the EMP, so you'll see their EMP times. If they play it like they usually do, someone's falling over on Denmark. Right
Yeah,
now.
the EMPs are so evil. Like the fight
Someone's
before.
falling over right now.
Yeah,
It's
half
for
the
matchup.
brig shot her, then EMP'd her, and then just blew up.
Hits 3.
Yeah.
Is the Falter gonna be there? Naga and Doge still alive.
They did a
Actually,
really good job of like.
Really low, but
That's where Vermatra's
hiding
good.
everybody.
They EMP the Vermatra, but he just pops his thing, and now he has enough health, and he's good.
Naga taken out by that.
I think Spain will make a. Actually, no, they have ring out.
Coming in here in a moment, Doge. Bringing damage on the Ram. Gets slept in the middle fight.
Oh, big stun.
Oh!
And a nano. Ah, there goes that. Nano break.
Wide open with a quick 2, now 3.
Just kills everybody.
Just grab another.
Here's the thing. I
That's
think
what we
Spain's gonna
expect
finally
to
get
see
the
from Hero
the checkpoint, but they're gonna have to back up. I mean, look at Denmark's ult.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Maybe they won't even back up. Maybe they'll commit to the team fight.
Still behind.
Actually, does Denmark have a touch here? I think they might.
Well, the brig's waiting up top. I think they're waiting for the Ana to get back.
No, Naga's gonna come in and contest.
Just even see.
Yeah, they're stopping the checkpoint. That's such a good play.
I feel like you're Spain.
Yeah, their Ana wasn't back yet. I think they got bad spawn.
Have to know.
If Denmark waits too long here, by the way, Spain actually has EMP coming up again soon.
Like you have to know this is going back.
Ana just got back. Waves needs to 2-1. I appreciate it.
Denmark used.
Did you hear that one?
The area. A beat comes in from Denmark as they try to engage.
Oh, that's a big boop. Wait, gets booped back in again. Wait, what?
Wait, that was well played. Wait, Winston has ult now.
Oh, here it comes.
Shockwave though solo. I don't think Shockwave feels good about dropping
Oh
it.
no.
Spain has weathered the storm and then some.
Of course, in the team fight where you expect the EMP to get a bunch, they get nobody.
Yeah, they got everybody really low though. Wait, they actually might. They're backing away. They're getting healed up.
I love that. Winston just right-clicked immediately and got the Sombra. This is actually, even though like Denmark, I think Denmark lost the good spawn there, like the fast spawn. They're actually going to get staggered out here.
Maybe they can spin this back in 2
What
kills
just
from
happened?
Denmark.
I'm sorry, but what?
Shockwave to come back with EMP.
What?
Brutal.
Wait. Huh?
Didn't Spain just have 5 up on point?
They had 4, but yeah, they just kind of all just exploded.
One fight away. That is a brutal momentum shift.
That was looking good for Spain. Spain might have been able to get that to like close to the lead.
Get solo person, 2 people, whatever.
Well, here comes the EMP.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of like forcing out the translocator though. So this gives them a little bit of map control timing.
Yeah.
They're just gonna
up.
play for Nano Winston, I think, or Nano whoever the EMP.
Nano break, here it comes.
Might just be Winston. They really like their Nano Winston play.
Oh yeah, true.
And they get the Moira? Wait, they EMP that though. Uh-oh. Oh, this is gonna be close.
Wait, they got 2 though.
Yeah, but they're gonna trade and they're gonna push the bot during this.
Hey, here comes ult. Reroll? Nope.
Not worth it because it's coming in a last team fight. They have to save that ult.
They will. I mean,
Wait, they didn't get the Winston kill? Oh, that's so bad.
And that means they're gonna get at
That's
least
so
like
bad. They're gonna get like
30%
30% ult charge,
Yeah.
and they have primal, and they have EMP, and they'll have brig ult probably.
Yep. Denmark does have a bit of like the stack all your ultimates advantage right now, though. Spain has the if we EMP at the right time an advantage.
Yeah. That's it. That's fine.
They both have an advantage here. It just depends who does it first.
Coming down to last fight. EMP for Spain, Death Blossom for Denmark.
I kind of like.
Close as it gets.
I kind of like how both teams are playing it though. Like, look at Spain; they're holding top, and then, but also Denmark's holding around the corner, so they don't have to fight the up top. Oh! He got his one! Oh my! Wait! Holy shit!
Oh my!
There's no way!
There's no way! I don't think.
No, they lose that. There's no way. There's no way they come back and touch.
It's overtime.
Overtime spawns and match
point,
far.
but it's not going to be enough.
Nah, that's awful. That's actually worst case scenario right there. They had beat. They had.
Wait, they touch. Yeah, but they touch with beat, and they have Moira out. Wait a second.
Yeah, but they're not. It's just the two of them though. It's a 2v5.
That's it. That's GG's. Yeah, that's it. Even with Ramatra ultimate, it's just not going to be.
It's not going to be enough.
I'm telling you.
They pulsed him. Wait, they got the break.
When we said that Spain losing to Italy was an upset, we were not memeing.
Upsets Denmark.
That's actually a huge upset. Holy shit.
That changes the group completely too, because Denmark is stacked, but like Spain is now.
Not that it's like the biggest upset ever, because we've seen.
Yeah, that's why I keep saying Spain is really good.
Damn, that was really good.
When Spain is playing their game and they're playing those like dive comps like perfectly, it is nothing you can do. Although that was like the most the best time in ever. What was that?
So somebody said Lucio beat didn't go off. He got hacked, but it went off. It was only him.
Yeah, it went off. You can see it on the 100% did.
Yeah.
That was like the best timing possible. Like running into the Sombra at like 2 HP.
Yes, I think he saw him translocate. He saw him translocate out, and he didn't come back. Like, you know, like when you're going into invisible, you're still like visible for a second or two. I think he saw him.
Well, he saw him because he can see his HP when he's at a certain like low HP.
Well, yeah, he saw he was low, and he saw him translocate, and he chased the translocator, and it was just like in that room.
Yeah, it was like perfect. Yeah, it was just such a good play.
Yeah. Honestly, kind of bad translocator replacement. That was like a little close, you know?
Yeah, I think at the same time, though, I think their worry was that if it was too far away, it just makes it a 4v5 on the point.
It's last fight. Like, there's a lot of things happening.
Spawn, like, you're not going to be able to get back in time if your team needs you there. Like, I don't even, like, I just think that this is, I've been saying this about Spain since, like, day one when I first saw them play. Their Sombra Tracer comp is so strong. And the thing is, their Rhine comp is really strong too.
Yeah, just Rhine just kind of
very much a
sucks.
surprise in the group right now.
Yeah. If Rhine was better, honestly, they probably look better.
No, I mean, and have you seen Health play Rhine? Health is a good Rhine.
Oh no, 100%. I mean, if you watch the Havana game though, Doge just basically stood there and just put up block, and he would just win.
Oh yeah,
like every time. It's just like that's so fucking dumb, you know?
Yeah.